Hey C.E.O.s, how you guys doing today? Hey, real quick, I just want to talk to you guys. Man, it's been such phenomenal week. Went to Wonderland, went off without a hitch. It was top notch. Kids had a blast. Me and my wife enjoyed volunteering, and of course, the big day was yesterday for those of you who celebrate the holidays. I think they said both Christmas and Hanukkah felt like on the same day. So something's going on in the universe. Who knows? But it's especially important as we are wrapping up those major holidays. We got one more, of course, New Year, and I don't get into resolutions. I like to plan for what I am going to be doing, especially since my mentor, Robin Sharma, with 5 a.m. Club, has put me on this upward trajectory, and it is just phenomenal. What I like to talk about today with you guys is how are you going about getting your space in order? That could be in your professional work, that could be in your personal work, to elevate your CEO game. Now, when I talk about CEO, I'm not talking about chief executive officer. I'm talking about you as a creator, you as an entrepreneur, and you as a high level operator. What are those things that are you putting into effect to start 2025 off right? Guess what? We got basically 5 days before the new year kicks in. Everybody's celebrating, having a good time. Be safe with everything that you do. And always remember, when you do it, you want to make sure that you honor yourself. You want to make sure you love yourself. And you want to make sure the next day you can respect yourself. So enjoy yourself, have a good time. I know you guys are smart, but tell me, how are you getting your space, that place of yours, in order for the new year? I'd like to welcome you guys back. I love the views that I'm getting. I like the subscribers that I'm getting. That's really encouraging to me because I got an audience. I have a community, out there that I get to talk to. They get to share. They get to tell me stuff. I get to respond back to them. Keep it up. I see you go out to your spot. I'll do the same thing. I want to get to know you, build relationship. That's also crucial. How are you aligning your space for success as well as with clarity? So, whatever you're doing as a CEO, as a creator, artist, are you paintbrushes in spot? As a musicians, do you have all your guitars over here, your piano? You know where things are, the plug-ins. You got the right surge protector so nothing goes boom. I mean, it could be countless students. Are you ready for that next year? I remember my son being in the animation scene and the work that he did graduating from college. He always had to have his stuff in order. I would call on him, check in with him, and he was pretty good. Graduated with his bachelor's degree. My daughter and our grandson, I know what gift I'm getting from her is just a beautiful portrait of both her and my grandson. That's all I need. I always told my kids, you can only give me one thing for the holidays, and it was bar soap because I know I'm gonna use it. How crazy is that? But that gave them clarity of mind, not to feel stressed about going out to get some for dad. I say the same thing about our workspace. How we preparing it, you know, relatable things to it. Like when I'm at my regular career job that I have, 9 to 5, I go to work with the government. I don't sit at work. I stand all day. I have a sit to stand desk, Veridesk. I have a big sport, like gaming monitor that can have up to 6 different screens in at a time. I normally just go with two, wireless mouse, wireless keyboard, just at your fingertips. I also have telework schedules, already printed out my leave schedule so I know who's in the office, who's out of the office, people on vacations. I try to for what I do as an administrative officer, I try to ensure that I have all these things in place so I can put up, things pertaining to my budget. I put up things pertaining to my fleet, put up things pertaining to my HR, put up things pertaining to travel as well as property. And as things come in, whether it's emails or messages from other people, I can get quicker responses. That's what I mean by improving your workspace, in your personal life. You know, for us men, fellas, you already know we only get so much room in the closet, so we gotta put, you know, things in order, know all our, clothes for either work or for when we just want to relax around the house. How do we have those things in order? My wife, really makes things really, really easy for me. I have to get better on the personal side. I heard her and her sister talking about, I don't know what these men be doing in the bathrooms, but I got to get better at taking care of some of that stuff. But this is the part that I want to ask you. How you coming about defining your space? Personal as well as professional, as well as your workplace, as well as in the privacy of your own home. What do you do? You know, your workspace purpose. Now, for myself, the role that it plays, I just said it earlier, it helps me to prioritize how I want to get things done as they come in. Or if someone comes through my door, I never shut my door at work. So I always have someone either at the ready, be it my employees or be it someone else. So I like to have mine set up. So, if I have two chairs in there, so if people want to talk, I can sit on the edge of the table and we can have discussions about things. We can brainstorm, we can make decisions. It's just really, I like to make my workplace inviting. But I also have pictures of like my wife, my kids, just, wars that I got, going from Washington State to San Diego headquarters, or, just coming to the Atlanta, the Georgia area. It's just really important. Some people have inspirational things that they do, um, that makes their workplace very, very inviting. And I mean, you can go some of my employees' cubicles, they'll have like pictures and candy or different little things. Like one young lady, she has like this pink chair with a cushion in it. It's just, I like that personality of a person. I don't want everyone to always feel like they should feel really, really good. But the important part to me, a lot of this is as we get ready to move into a new year, it's all about decluttering also. And it's also just basically declutter for clarity. We have some stuff that, I mean, I've never really gotten rid of the email, but just old papers or things that you no longer do because maybe an automated system that you use. It's all about the psychology. The impact of clutter reduce focus, and sometimes it can increase stress because you can't find the things that you have need of. I find that the importance of keeping only what serves my goals at the ready. you know I don't need to know everything. I need to have those things that will be able to provide understanding, guidance, and that support to executive management as well as to which I'm a part of, but also to my staff. In our business, Root Advise, myrootadvise.com. Go out and check out our website. Me and my wife, we're getting that part down. We're going to be talking about those items that we want to look forward to coming into the new year. What venues are we going to be participating in? What are we going to be doing about certain events that we've gone to before and not have them in? What are we going to do outside? How are we going to rev up our online presence more so for this year? Those are critical and crucial to us. You know, the three steps that I want to talk about with declutter, it's all about keep what is essential. Also, number two, you want to remove distractions. And then three, sometimes you add items that inspire. In our household, my wife loves plants, flowers, all that stuff. I'm gonna just pan my camera real quick. So you see that big old guy right there. And then we have some ornaments, the different animals like giraffes, things of that nature, other plants in different vases, big money tree over there. And last but not least, big girl that sits over in the corner. But our house is filled with plants. My wife loves plants, whether it's the big viney plants that go across or whatever. But it helps us, oxygen and breathing and all those things. But flowers and plants just tend to inspire you also. And so those are some things that you can bring into your space also that just plants are nice to have. That money tree, I remember when it was a little video thing. That thing is gargantuan now, but you do those type of things to help what fulfills you and helps you to have your space that you want to walk into for your success. That's identifying the tools, the technology to help streamline your workplace. Like I say again, I have a ViewSonic screen, large one. I can put 6 different screens inside of it. My laptop that I'm working on, I can make it dual screen, so I can be looking at one side but be on camera on this side. So it's just effective, uh, building. Some people need ergonomic workspace, furniture, different things like that. Like I told you at work, I have a stand up desk. I stand up pretty much all day. I think it's really, really, really important. People have vision boards, calendars, strategic planners for how you do the things that you do. I think last year and this year, we bought like journals, but they have calendars in them just for our whole organization, even just from the exec staff all the way down to some people might say the lowest employee. Everybody got one. It was just critical because we do have meetings. We do have things to help us do what we can do. If you want to comment, let me know what it is that you're doing to help declutter your space, your work environment. Love to hear it. You just drop something in that comment space. It would be critical. Uh, a lot of times, you when you declutter and you get your spot in order, what it does, it helps you to execute faster. Now, a lot of us, it's just in our nature to be a little bit laid back. But if you can have things at your fingertip that you know on a day in and day out basis, whether it's in your personal life that your loved one may need from you, whether it's your kids, whether it's your spouse, whether it's your partner, or just for yourself, or it could be at your workplace, whether you're going to need reports, whether you're going to need to ensure that payroll is done on time, just myriad of different things. Helps you to think clearer too. One of my biggest with Robin Sharma, 5 a.m. Club, is all about those 4 interior empires, making sure that your mindset is on point, making sure your heart set is right. This is your psychology. Your heart set is your emotions, and then your health set is all about your physical fitness, and then your soul set, which is your spirituality. Crucial, 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 very important. You target those areas, and I go by way of the 20-20-20 club, meaning 20-minute workout starting at 5 a.m. in the morning. Then I jump over into that period of reflection where I sit, I meditate, go within myself, think on things that I really are important to Chauncey. And then finally, that point of growth, reading inspirational books, studying the market as far as what the stock market is doing, getting ready to go already. If you trade futures, you're already in the 2025 session. After every 3 weeks, you're already seeing how the market is moving. So you're preparing to do those things. And like the psychologist that's part of our group, he talks about journaling. I've shared you my journal a number of times already. You know, when you have that, just basically what do that which makes you feel motivated. That's the key. Makes you feel inspired. You know, that way you're going to be acting on those things. Some of the key points that I want to point out to it in your workplace, have, so that you feel grounded. I showed you the plants in our home and energize, just natural lighting, the greenery, personal achievements. Those are always, attaboys, pat yourself on the back, share the changes. I don't know if you can hear in the background. I have kind of like I get distracted with noise, so I put on like jazz music. When I work out in the morning, I might just put on uh, um, some music that gets me inspired. You know, because jumping up and throwing on sweats and doing simple stretch, and then sometimes doing some sit ups and some push ups at 5 a.m. Yeah, it can be a drag at times. Lifting weights, squats, all those different type of things. But overall, By the time that 20-minute workout is done, my focus, my cortisol level, that fear hormone, it comes down like you would. I mean, and then I'm moving, let alone get my cup of coffee. It's on and popping at, at that point. But I say all that to say this: foster an inspiring environment in your household, in your home, in your workplace, in your car. When you're doing the things that you do, give time to yourself. It's crucial. So I would love to have you guys do this on this point. Like take 30 minutes. It don't have to be something you do with the chat or anything like that, but take 30 minutes for yourself and what you can do to help make your personal space, your professional space, you know, to have it have a purpose. When you walk into it, what you're walking into. Declutter for clarity. Always equip it for success for you as a CEO, creator, entrepreneur, high level operator, and then foster inspiration. That I'd love to hear about what it is that you're doing, but I think overall, I think you get the picture. We're moving to a whole nother level. Today, you take the Thursday canvas down, see what you did, you fold it up, you put it aside, because guess what? Tomorrow's Friday. You're afforded the opportunity to wake up, to come forward, put that Friday canvas up, get ready to put a nice Picasso masterpiece together for you, or as I like to call it, a CEO masterpiece together for yourself. What are you going to draw out? What are you going to inspire others to do? But beyond that, I like to thank you guys as always. I like to thank my new subscriber today, man. That is hard hitting. When I get a subscriber or I get views, I just get stoked. Like I told him, your new subscriber, new viewers, my goal is 5 million. I think I'm on like 63 videos. 5 million videos before I leave this earth. I ain't got nothing but time to come and talk to you guys, love on you, inspire you. And as I always say, as I wrap this one up, I always say, honor yourself. You're going to honor others. Love yourself. You will love others. And respect yourself because you'll learn to respect others. And as my mentor, Robert Sharma, would say, own your morning, you will elevate your life. You guys have an awesome evening. We'll talk. Be blessed and have a safe and happy new year. Bye now. But I'm coming back next couple of days, so that's kind of early. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.